Good morning. It's Friday the 9th of January. It's the last trading day, and I just want to update this week's journal. Start with our losses. Ethereum, put a trade on Ethereum, was a loss. Happy with the trade though. Only little thing was volume wasn't massively over the threshold, but it was over. Price was trending down, so I had to take it. That's my little thing this year, is just if it meets the setup, just take the trade and let the strategy play out. It's all back tested. It should work. There's no reason why it should or shouldn't. It works in the back test. Just take the trade as if I was just back testing. Anyway, so that was a loss, -1%. Actual minus 396.58, so it was an accurate lot size. And then gold, I ended on a different strategy, a crossover strategy. This one here. Spread hit me up a little tiny bit. Because saying that, I don't actually think the crossover looked like that at this point. It was a lot closer. Anyway, so yeah, ended here. Price tried pushing up, just wouldn't do it. And actually I made a mistake with this because I set a hard stop loss at $400, which I shouldn't have done. I should have just let it play out. But I went to sleep, so I thought I better put some sort of safety. And I thought $400 because that's what I risk on the other strategy, but that's a mistake. I should have just left it and put it way lower and risked less. Anyway, it's a lesson. That's the first actual trade of this strategy that I've done. And as you can see, I'd still be in it at the minute. Would be coming up to break even again, but this leads me on to, in fact, let's insert this. It's actually good because the 8th, the 1st, 2026 gold, because it still keeps at a -1 loss. So it's going to keep things consistent, but I can work that out. I don't mind risking less. I did test the strategy against a higher lot size, but maybe I will keep it so all the risk is consistent. Anyway, we're down to -2. That should just... yeah, that's not working. I think that's right. That should be -0.5. There we go. And the actual loss was 391.90. And hopefully this works. Yeah, nice. So far on the account, I am down -1.5%. Let's take a screenshot of this. Let's add this. And let's put one of these in as well for the crossover. Like I said, the crossover looks like it was actually given you, but it didn't look like that last night. So that's something to keep an eye on. Anyway, that's gold. That's my gold loss. And I'm currently in a silver long. Same strategy. Look, in fact, this is a good thing. This is what the crossover looks like now. This is where I entered. That's where normally it's like a normal crossover. And yeah, we'll see how this one plays out. There's news coming out later. NFP. Hopefully it goes in my favor. If it doesn't, I've set the right risk anyway if I lose. But like I said, 3 losses in a row now. 2 from one strategy. So and 2 from breakout. BO and CO, let's do that. The body or the strategy. Right. Yeah. Probably hold this over the weekend. Like I said, I got a risk for it. Unless something catastrophic happens, but because it's only the challenge phase, worst case scenario is I actually just lose the challenge rather than a lot of money. So lovely stuff. That is the week. The first week of Jan, 5th to the 9th. Down 1%. But it's all good. Because we stuck to the rules. And that's the important bit. Lovely.